Hello friends, I am Anand Sukla and this is the part 3 of ASP.NET MVC tutorial. In this video, we will learn what is View in ASP.NET MVC. So what is View in ASP.NET MVC? View is a user interface and this interface format the data written by the controller in a way so that it can be understood by the end user. View also enables end user to modify the data written by the controller. So this is all about the view. This is the simple definition of view in ASP.NET MVC. So let's do some examples so that we could understand the view in a better way. So let's flip to the Visual Studio and create a I have already created a project, blank project. So let's add a new controller. Let's add a new controller name. Let's pick up the MVC5 controller empty and name it. If you don't know what is controller, please watch my previous video. I have already explained what is the controller. So name this controller to employee. And look at this. There is a action method in this controller, and the return type of this action method is action result. But for now, I want to return a string from this action method. So let's change the return type of this action method to string, and also return a string instead of view. So hello MVC. Okay. Now run the project and look what will be the result. Result should be hello MVC in the web browser. Okay. It should be written as hello MVC. Okay, the result is as expected. So for till now everything is working fine. So there is no need of view. Okay, now let's move to another scenario. Suppose I want to display the list of employee. Okay, so for displaying I want to display the list of employees. Okay, let's stop this. So the scenario is I want to display the list of employee into my web browser. So for displaying the list of employee, let's it unchange. For displaying the list of employee, let's add a class under the model folder. Employee, and name it to employee. And add some property like mpid name. So I have already typed this property, so copy. Okay. So I have empid, emp name, emp gender and emp cell. Okay, now let's create a list of employees. List Now look at this, the employee folder, the employee class is under the namespace of controller lab.models, and the controller is under the namespace of controller lab.controller. So let's use the namespace of employee class here. Controller lab.models. Okay. Now employee, sorry, there is some mistake, there is some spelling mistake. Okay, so it should be employee obj equal to new. Okay, so let's add some employee to this list. So I have already typed this. Okay, I have added some employee to this list, emp obj. Now change the return type to list of employee, because I want to display the list of employee to the web browser, into the web browser. Okay, so change the return type to list of employee. And change the return here, and return the emp obj. So what will be the expected result? It should be the employee information displayed on the web browser. Okay, so let's look if the result is same as expected. So let's run the project. So result is not as expected. System.generic.collection, sorry, system.collection.generic.list. Okay, so this displayed the list of information of the list class. Okay, because this class is present in the system.collection.generic.list. Generic name, let's go to SQL. Okay, so this is what displayed on my web browser, system.collection.generic.list. But I want to display the list of employees. So how can I achieve this? The answer is with the help of view. Okay, so there has to be some interface that will format this list into the way so that it can be understood to the end user. Okay, so here the view comes into the picture. Okay, so for doing so, let's add a view. So how will I add this view? Let's add, right click on the index section method, add view. Okay, and right click, till now this is the view folder. Until now I don't have any view files. under this view folder. Okay, so sorry, delete this imply folder. Okay, now right click, add a view, and so this is the view file, and this view file is added under the imply folder, and this imply folder is added under the view folder. Okay, so view folder contains a separate folder for each controller with the same name of a controller. So as I added a new view for this index for this controller, a new folder with the same name of this controller imply automatically added under the view folder, and the folder name is employee. Okay, so all the views that will be used for this controller will reside under the imply folder. Okay, so now change the return type. So for returning a view from this index action method, we have to change the return type of view to action result. Action SVLT. And return view. Pass this list of employee object to this view. And now let's go to the view folder, sorry, view file, and write the format in which format I want to display the employee information. So for that I have to add some line of code @ model enumerable controller lab. This is my project name, and in this project under the model folder I have a employee class. Okay, so this is the statement. This statement tells this view that this view will be used for this model. Okay, so this employee class will act as a model for this index.cs HTML view. Now let's use import namespace of model controller lab.model. So this is the using statement. I have used this namespace controller lab.model in my index.cs HTML. Okay. If you don't understand this, no problem, I will explain this in my upcoming videos. So let's concentrate only what is the view. So here @ for each employee. I am accessing this employee class with the help of this namespace emp in model. And in this model object I have the information about imply that I want to display in this view. With the help of this statement I got the imply information in this model. So let's add a field set. Okay, and in this field set let's add a legend. So here you can see I have written a C# code in the view file. So for writing a C# code in view file I use @ symbol. So @ emp dot emp id. Now label and name equal to @emp dot emp name. Okay, I have already written this code, so copy and paste. Okay. Now let's run the project and see what will be the result. So this is displaying the imply information. So for displaying it in a nice way, let's put a breakpoint here. Now let's rerun again. So now the result is as expected. Okay, so this is how a view came into the picture. So what is view? View is a user interface. This interface format the data written by the controller. So whatever data is returning this controller, view will format the data. Okay, whatever the data, this action method will return. What will do? We will format that data in a way so that it can be understood by the end user. Okay, this is all about view. Now look at this action method. What is the return type of this action method? Is action result. And what is returning this action method? View. So how is it possible? If the return type of this action method is action result, then how it is returning a view? So for answering this question, let's go to the definition of this view. Let's go to the definition. Okay. So what is the class of this view? View result. Now let's go to the definition of this view. Okay. So this view result is inherited from view result base. And now let's go to the definition of view result base. And this view result base is inherited from action result. Okay. So indirectly this view is inherited from action result. So this is how we are able to return the view. Okay. But the question is, why we are returning, why the return type of this index action method is action result? It can be view result also. Can it be? View result. Let's it's working fine with the view result. So why the return type of this action method was action result? Okay. So the answer is, it is not possible to return a view always from this action method. Now listen again. It is not possible to return a view always from this action method. This action method can also return something else apart from this view. This can be a redirect to action, anything, or this can be a new whatever JSON result. Okay, so that is why I have taken the super class. Okay, so this is all about view. Okay, so thank you for listening me and have a great day.